Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see by the title, we are gonna be going old school and we will be flying the DC-3 from Kiel down to Split. This is a flight throughout the entire Europe. It's gonna take 4 hours and 24 minutes. We're gonna be cruising at altitude of 9,000 feet with a Lufthansa airplane. This one is an actual airplane that was there and it actually operated for Lufthansa with registration of Delta Charlie Alpha Delta Echo. You can Google it and it will pop out. I believe it is right now somewhere in German's museum. Alright, so without further ado, let's get flying. So as I have already said, we have the retrofit, so we are flying with Garmin's. It's gonna be easier and it's gonna be cooler for us to maintain and fly the proper EFR here. Because I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't know how to use the gyroscope yet. This is something what I have to learn. We'll start off with turning on the batteries and avionics. As you can see, those Garmin's are starting. We can connect the ground power, position lights to tell the ground crew that we are gonna do something. Let's turn on the panel lights, compass lights. Let's turn on the cockpit lights, or maybe not. Let's turn on the inventor lights. Yep, very cool. Okay, let's open the cowl flaps right here. They are indeed open. Let's move the mixture to auto rich. Let's set here the left main tank and right here the right main tank. Okay, and they are now starting. I'm gonna go look for the proper camera for them. I don't think there is a proper camera for those Garmin's right here, so I'm gonna set my own camera right here to control it. Okay, so let's put our position in, and here is our flight plan. Okay, so we are flying from Echo Delta Hotel Kilo, so let's put that into the flight sim. And push for cursor, spin it, let's press, flight plan, cursor, Echo Delta Hotel Kilo. Alright, so we have our flight plan put it in. Let me just arm the GPS and put the 9,000 feet for flight. Let's arm that up. And everything here is looking pretty nicely. This is our entire flight plan. We're gonna go direct, it's gonna be easier, no turns required, no speed changes, and all of that stuff. So with that put it in, we can now have a look at engine start. Alright, so before we do the engine start, we need to close the doors. And for some reason that thing is pink. Let me just close them all. I don't really know what that is. Okay. We have our fuel selector. Let's put up the propeller a bit and let's move some throttles. Let's advance them a bit. Okay, that's perfect. Let's turn on the beacon light. Let's turn on the navigation light indeed, and panel lights are already on. Yep. So here is everything on. Okay. We are ready for engine start, I believe. So, engine primer, booster pump, engine left, mesh is starting, and energizer engine number left, magnetos to both, and starter left engine. Boom, there we go, engine's on. Okay, we can disconnect the ground power. And now, let's wait a second. We'll have to do a pushback now. There's no reverse thrust on this plane. So I'll have to use the pushback tool. So let me just pre-plan it. Okay. Like that, onto the taxiway. Okay, let's release the parking brakes. Let's press holding, and we are now rolling backwards. Okay, this is not very realistic, but like it's for the engine start. It's gonna be just easier and cooler. Alright, engine, primer, booster, pumps, mesh, and starter. And the engine is started already, as you can see. Here it is on indeed. Okay, booster pumps no longer needed. Let's wait for the energizer to come back. Okay, let's turn on the pitot heater. De-icing is not needed. Windshield de-icer and prop de-icer on, because right now our propellers are working at a slow rate. Okay, so this is our pushback. We can set the parking brakes, and now we are looking forward to taxiing. Okay, so we are now at the runway holding point. Let's turn on our TCAS. So off, set on, altitude test. So here is on. Yeah, that is on right now. TCAS is set. What else? Taxi lights off, from landing lights on, strobe lights on. I don't think this plane has strobe lights. And tail wheel lock. I believe I should move it, but because of how much wind there is, I might resign from turning the tail wheel off. I'm gonna do it after the takeoff. Okay, nose for departures set, and that's pretty much everything ready. Let's get this show on the road. And full power. Max 1 minute. Okay, pull. Oh, the winds are quite heavy here. Okay, and we are airborne. That was a quite of a drift there. Not the safest operation. Let's put up the flaps, and I'll need to turn off the wheel lock. So Control 4. There you go. Okay, tail wheel lock is off. It's on. It's on. Yeah, it is on. Okay, let me reduce the thrust significantly. No longer needed the prop de-icer, and let's pull the landing gear up. So here comes the magnificent runway of Split with the most beautiful approach in Europe I've ever seen. I've been to Split as a tourist, not by plane, and I can tell that the planes landing there over the bay, over those beautiful city square over there, it's absolutely magnificent to look at them. Altitude 1,500 feet is gonna be. Let's make sure that the speed is gonna go down even more, reducing RPMs to 10. Or 2.5, I'm gonna reduce them to 2.5. And let's deploy the landing gear. Taking over manual control. With the drag we are slowing very significantly. Let's wait for 112 miles for flaps, or maybe I'll try to do this quick approach. Let me deploy the tail wheel lock. Let's enable it, because after landing we'll have to stay on the runway. Okay, still slowing down. We are a bit high up. We are very high up indeed. We are at around 2,500 feet, and here's the split itself. Amazing, don't you think? Okay. Oh, the split is looking great in the game. After the updates of Balkans, the city looks absolutely fantastic. The city square is right there, I believe. Okay, flaps are slowly coming up. This might be too late for flaps. But it's not a big deal. You're looking fine. Okay. And now for landing full propeller, in case we need to go around. Stabilized, continue, landing. A bit to the left. A bit to the... okay, perfect. Let me try not to get below 80 miles. Whoa. My engines are dying. Oh no. Oh, that was a hard landing. Let me try to stop now. Oh! How could this even happen? My engines just died. Fuel is looking... what did I do wrong? They just turned off. Yeah, let me just turn them on back on. Turn them on back real quick. Okay. Okay, and the engine number 1. That was interesting. I think I put it at too small amount of the RPMs there, and this caused my plane to go into this uncontrollable dive there. Interesting, to say the least. This is not how it was supposed to go, and flaps did not deploy at all. Weird landing. If you know what possibly went wrong, let me know down in the comments. I'm gonna be extremely grateful for that. And so, speaking of being happy and stuff, we have arrived down in Split after somewhat of like 5.5 hours of flight. Winds were not the best, so it took me quite long here. Okay, parking brakes on, booster pumps off, magnetos off, mixture off, propeller RPM down, fuel selectors off. Let's open up the guitars. Landing taxi strobe lights, beacon lights, panel lights off, batteries off. Right, so thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, goodbye.